Hi everyone, we have a special guest in our video today. This is Jonah. Jonah, you want to say hello?
Hello!
And we're going to talk about making tables. So I'm going to just run through some elements that need to be in your sample mock tables, and then I'll share this document with everybody. So the first thing that I want to make sure that you have is that you have to have at least two tables. So you need to have a descriptive table and you need to have a inferential table, at least one, but ideally you would have one for each hypothesis that you test. And so the way that you do this in Google Sheets is you go down to this bottom left corner, you hit the plus, and then it'll give you an option to make multiple sheets. So you can go here and you can rename them. So we're going to rename them descriptive statistics. We'll do one for chi-square, crosstab. Crosstab tables.
Crosstab tables.
And then we're going to make one
For toad.
that we'll call a regression table.
Toad. For toad.
We will not, you can call one toad if you want, but we probably won't do that. So the first thing that your table needs to have is, it needs to have a label. So your descriptive table should be your first table, and so you can call that table 1. And then you'll just want to give it a descriptive name. So descriptive statistics for, usually we list your independent variable, dependent variable, and other key variables, you know, like what you would name them instead of just saying like independent, dependent, right? So for instance, if you were doing like race and how race affects hiring, then you would put descriptive statistics for race, hiring, and other factors. And so once that's there, you'll want to, in your table, make sure that you have frequency, and frequency is just a count. So for instance, like if you're independent variable, so you'll want to, in italics, talk about your independent variables, and so you'll have you know, a frequency for your independent variable. Jonah, no, thank you. No, thank you. I'll let you talk in a second, okay? Mean and a standard deviation. And so you'll have your independent, actually I messed up, I might be distracted. So you'll have your descriptive variables first listed. Then your, oh no, I keep messing up. Dependent.
Hey, Mommy, why is it say, like, why am I putting it in this eye on my face and it's coming up on that side?
Well, because that's showing what you look like. All right, and then second, you're going to want to have your independent variables. So Jonah, can you say independent variables?
Independent variables.
Exactly, future sociologist right here. And then you'll want to have control variables.
Control variables.
Exactly, listed below there. And so effectively, you just want to have these on each row. You can have your variable. And at the end, you'll want to have your N, or your total sample size, and you'll want to have a source. So like the Fragile Families Survey, Wave 6. If you have your own, data set, then you can either name it or just say like data collected by researcher. And so these are the components of your descriptive table. Sometimes for t-tests, people, scholars, and I'll post an example of this on Sakai, but sometimes people will have a column to denote that there's significance in t-test between means. And so if you would do that, you would also want a significance category here with, you know, the significance denoted, but that is not necessarily important. So I'm actually going to end this video now, and I'm going to post a second video with inferential statistics because I have a meeting with one of our colleagues. Thank you very much for watching this descriptive table, and I'll be I'll probably post them at the same time, so the time won't be different for you, but I'll post crosstab and regression tables here in just a second. Okay, thank you. Jonah, you want to say bye? Sociology is the best. Say sociologist. We're so excited you're working so hard.
Sociologists are the worst.
Oh, boo. We're going to edit that out. All right.